Welcome to another Budget With Me video. We have a lot to do. Let's go ahead and jump right in. I have all of my things, laptop on the side because I need to review what happened in Budget With Me Part 1. I have my budget binder. This is from Amazon. If it's not already linked down below, I will go ahead and link it. They do have other colorways, but this is the one that, speaks to me. I have my quilted caviar leather agenda A5 from Cloth and Paper. And I have my handy dandy notebook. This one has all of the thorough breakdowns, how my mind works. I'm not gonna scare you with what's inside. This is just like my brain on paper. We have so much to go over, but let's go ahead. We don't have time for this, okay? This is my budget breakdown document. I created this so that I have enough space to really map out what's happening with all of my different categories. I have my emergency fund. I have BMF, which is blow money fast. That is guilt-free spending. Car maintenance, groceries and household items, holiday, which really should be holidays, but anyway. Home, which is for anything that is around the house, whether I need light bulbs, batteries, if I need filters or anything, furniture. Medical, co-pays, if you're getting any procedures or anything, you can put them in medical, even your chiro visits, personal, hair, nails, maintenance, what it takes to maintain, you know, who you are as a person. The debt that I'm working on currently, KTH, Lil PG fund, that is my goddaughter, savings, the savings challenge that I'm working on, and taxes, which obviously has no amount there, travel, and travel has $1,200 underneath. If you see numbers under any of the categories, that just means that's the amount that I would like to house in there. But we know that life happens and you won't necessarily have the amounts there all the time, but you have goals. So I'm going to fill this in with what we had in the last video. I can't find that paper, so I have to do it over. And can we also talk about my bug bites not going away? Like, very annoying. Then we added 25. I probably shouldn't have done that, but anyway. That lets me know that it's just 25, no change. 35, 50, 5, 3, 30. Whoa! No, 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 no! What did I do wrong? 50, 5, 3. Oh my gosh. 3, KTH. 30. What a mess. Okay, that's what we have it for. So this is 8. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. And this is why we have multiple copies. Like, I don't know what I was writing. Let me do this part first, and I'll go back to putting this, because this is, when I tell you there was a snafu, and I'm gonna go quick. 50, 5, 30, 6, 8, 11. It's quick drying, no smear, see? Anyway, this is the Bic Gelosity pen. You're gonna focus for me or what? There we go, Bic Gelosity 0.7. Quick drying, it's perfect for me because I'm all over the place right now. Okay, we had 50. That's why I did it twice. Ah, makes sense, makes sense. And we're also changing out some bills, so. Okay, all right, boom. There we have it. So here, let me just do the savings challenge. We're gonna do that one first, and then we're gonna circle back, okay? All right. Be good to me. Just be good to me. Like bingo. B48. at you. Look. Come on now. Yes. Don't mind if I do. All right, let me put that in. What color am I using? Purple. One moment. I don't know where my pens are. Listen. Going through a lot right now, okay? I told you, off kilter. I told you. Oh my gosh. Did you just see me do that? You know, I'm gonna scream. What if I put it over it? You think that'll be weird? Let me try. I mean, it doesn't look awful. It's just wrong. That's all. It's just incorrect. Wow, I'm annoyed at myself for that. Like, what? Whatever. What is that, 12? I put in $12 this month. I'm not mad at it. And I don't know why I put the marker back, because I need to cross off. Okay. And then last month, did I even mark it? Where's my blue one? I mean, whatever. All right, I'm through. I'm through with that. You're hearing everything. Is this gonna be unedited or loosely edited? Oh, found it. Maybe loosely edited. So I had, good Lord, I don't even remember. What am I talking about right now? I need the purple for the 8, which was 032, was it not? I'm gonna have faith in saying it was. I believe so. I can always check here, but on my laptop. But do we want to go through all of that? Probably not. Anyway. Okay, that's done. So we know that we're putting in 4 Dalskis. That means the budget is going to be a little bit different because okay, so when I withdraw money, I always budget for $16 going into the savings, because the biggest amount on that bingo grid is 16. Plan for the most, and then if there's anything left, it just goes towards gas. I have to explain what is about to happen in these sections, because I have been holding on to the cash and just swiping my card like I don't have any cents. A lot of the money should really go back to the bank account, but to be honest, other things are gonna be happening. So I need to figure out how to either break even, fix my mistakes, or just take the L and cry about it later. This is just my thought process. Let me move this back. For the emergency fund, we're gonna do another 25. I feel like it's safe, it's effective, it works. And for BMF, I am well over. When I say over, I mean like I don't need to, why do I have so much guilt-free spending? Why? So I have another experience coming up in September, and we needed to lock in the tickets, you know what I mean? So tickets are well over this, but hear me out. I'm just gonna put 25. Just please. For car maintenance, I'm putting in 20. I have quite a few things coming up for my vehicle, but we can't do the big numbers yet, not yet. So we started with 25, we have 35, and then we have 20. So we should have a total of 80 in there for the month of August. Next, we have groceries. That money never really rolls over, stays in there. I always go over. One day I'm gonna learn, and it better be soon, because all these things that I have coming up, I have to minimize the BMF, minimize the grocery shopping, and shop in my pantry. But anyway, holiday, we're going to do $20 because, again, things are coming up. We're getting closer to those holidays. My birthday is considered a holiday, in my opinion. Yours should be one as well. I'm just gonna start putting a couple dollars aside for that. Home, I know home has been looking real crazy these past few weeks, but it's gonna make sense. So because I didn't have any more cash, I was dipping into home because I'm back in the office and I used it for gas and stuff. So this should really have $170, but like, well, I'm not even gonna put a total there because that money is basically gone. It's going back into the account. 20 here. This should be 170. We'll see what it turns out to be. For this one, we're doing another 5. So that's what, $60. I'm really proud of medical. Next we have personal. And we have 18. I'm not getting my hair done or anything really necessary to pay extra money for. So I'm just putting money aside until that time comes. So KTH, we're gonna add another 30. So what is that? 50 and 3, 180. Proud of that as well. Ooh, we need to talk about chime after this. Anyway, little PG is getting 8. Back to my favorite number. So we have 24, 6, 8, 38. And she's definitely into drawing and sketching these days. Part of me wants to keep racking this money up. And then part of me also wants to use it on a sketch kit for her. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. More to come on that. 26 plus 8 plus 4. Taxes. Anyway, another $11. That's 22. And for travel. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here we go. For travel, in the last budget, I was thinking about moving this into other areas. The right thing for me to do, honestly, I'm sorry, you're seeing my phone. The right thing for me to do is put this amount back into the account because I swiped my card for something, and then put the remainder of the something I swiped for here so that I can break even. So the right thing to do is put 55 here, and it's going to look like I have 152. The deposit that I had to make was 150. But the thing that I'm not telling you, but I'm about to tell you right now, there were 2 things that I had to pay for. So one of them was, what's wrong with me? Experience number 1, don't talk about how I make my exes, it's just a thing. Experience number 1, it was approximately $67. And then experience number 2 was approximately, it was 150. So the responsible thing, right, is to have 217 back into the bank account that I swiped my card on, you know what I'm saying. I should put this amount back on the card. Well, so I'm in debt to myself $65. Those are the things. And when we get into the envelopes, we'll talk about the experiences, possibly, maybe. She's a little bit dusty. I have a lot of change that I need to put back here. I also got this from Amazon. I will link it. It does have a combo lock on the front for those that do keep emergency money on hand. Here's what we're working with. All right. Am I nervous? Yes. This was my way of saying that I used money from BMF to go to Publix. I can't show you that, but I need to remember to be in frame. So let's go ahead and move this back. Back here is where I keep my, oh my gosh. I'm wide awake now. That scared me. Jeez Louise. So anyway, emergency fund money is back here, but this is the money that we got from the bank. So I'm going to go ahead and sort this. It doesn't look like a lot. This money is going to help condense some of the envelopes that I do have. And then, you know, we'll have more to work with. I am going to, you know, I gotta put all my chins to the left. First, swap out, I have some notes. Is it on the back of this? Yes. Okay, so first we're going to swap out the 20s for $100 bill. 2, 4, 6, oh my gosh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then emergency fund has 125 currently, but we're not doing the budget yet to stuff the envelopes. So we're gonna just tuck this back for now. Or should I? What are your thoughts? No. I'm gonna do it over. Next I have switch 100 for debt. So let's get the debt envelope out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. And it already has 50 in there. So lots of 20s coming back. And we're doing 100. Look at that. Cute. It almost feels like I don't have anything in there. I know better, but it's just the amount of bills. Okay, for car currently has 40, 50, 60. We're going to do 50. And that's the current 60. And it's not going in BMF because that is a disaster waiting to happen. Let me put it back in the right place. Then I do have another 50. I believe that was going to go to medical. Because if it goes to home, I mean, it could, but let me tell you how home does not have what it says on that paper, okay? It's supposed to, but you know, things were happening. 2, 4, 50. So we're gonna put the 50 here. So many 20s. So many 20s right now. Okay. Okay, so the big bills are handled. They're handled. And now we can put the money aside. So we have the 20s. Now we go down the list. So the emergency fund is going to get another 25. And what I'm going to do here with the emergency fund, I could put this money in Chime. I could. But I think I'm going to put the debt. Where's my pen? While I'm talking it out. I think I'm going to put the debt and the savings in Chime this go round. So those full amounts will go over to my Chime savings. And I'm saying that because Chime has increased their yield percentage and it's now up to 1.5 instead of 1.0. And before that it was like 0.5, 0.75, something like that. So basically when the money I put in that account sits there, it will grow without doing anything. So I am going to do that at the end of every month, put the amount that I have for KTH in savings into the Chime savings. By the way, the Chime savings is also going towards that debt payoff. So whatever I have for this savings challenge and whatever I have for KTH, all of that money will go towards the debt payoff. But I have it broken up because mentally it makes sense for me to do a savings challenge of a smaller amount, but it will really help decrease the amount that I owe to a debt. So I said all that to go back to the emergency fund, that it will not go into the Chime savings until the debt is paid off and I show that I have some sort of willpower to not spend the money in another area. All right, so I said that. Now I have 150. Oh, I thought I put this in over here. Okay. 150. Cool. BMF, here are my envelopes. They are linked down below. And if you don't see them, they'll be there next time you look. All right, let's put 25, which honestly is going back into the account. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to put it in the envelope, and then at the end, you will see me take them right back out to make a deposit. But I'm going to circle it's going back into the bank. Car, really proud of you, because honestly, when that car fund gets thick, okay, things are happening over here. So it should be 80, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 80. That's enough for one of my tires. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. Next, we have groceries. It's another large sum of money that's going right back into the account. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've really been enjoying my envelopes, I will say that. Let's circle. Okay, this is the alarming thing. This is what I have in here. Do you hear the creatures? $33. It would have been $34, but somebody went to the vending machine. I don't know who did that, but anyway, 170 should be in here. I'm adding 70. I don't know. 2, 4, 6, 70. I want to keep the 10s and take another 20. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 103. That's what I have. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm short $67. Which is, it's not funny, but what does that say? 60, what does that say? 67. What does that say? All right, okay. So there you have it, folks. I'm short 67. So medical, we're adding 5. I think I'm gonna just do a 10 and put the 5 back. And now we have 60. Next, we have personal. Personal is getting 15 and it was supposed to already have 3. This is, oh no, let me break it up. Because I'm also thinking about tipping, so I'd rather have small bills so that I have more to work with rather than bigger bills. So that's 15. I need to figure out where that 3 is gonna come from. And I'm more than likely gonna have it because the savings ended up being less than what I anticipated. So for debt, we're putting in 30. Yeah. 180. Perfect. Holidays, we said 20. You know what the problem is? It's trying to identify the faces here. That's none of your business. Get out of that. Get away from me with this. Who remembers that episode? Next, we have Lil PG getting 8. Can I get rid of some of this? Do I want to? I don't know if I want to. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. A lot of singles in here though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But does this make sense what I'm doing? In my mind it does, so I don't lose track of how much money goes where. So please let me do this. Total should be 38, 35, 6, 7, 8. At some point I will tell you what the goal amount is for this, but I've had a number in mind since her christening, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. Savings. We said 4 is going in. Let's do a 10. And if we said 4 is going in, then 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 138. 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 138. I'm so proud of this. I'm so serious. Taxes. Oh, what do you want? What do you want? So this is gonna be 22. So let's go ahead and just make it the 22. Lots of 5s. Maybe I should put the 5s there. Because what do I really... Yeah, let's do the 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2. And then put this here. Because the amount of money I pay for my taxes, I have outgrown doing my own taxes. I just don't want to be bothered. And I would rather pay for the convenience because I feel like that's self-care. But the other part of me is like, wow, why do you charge so much? It's 3 clicks and a couple of numbers. But what are you going to do? And on travel, I have my note here. My note says, I have $97 in there, but I spent $150 on a travel related thing. So that means I owe this envelope $53, but I'm going to put $55. You shouldn't have done it, but here we are. So let's go ahead and put the 55, 40, 50, and 5. Are these all 20s? No. Chile. What? What? Okay. Let's try that again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 40, 50, 2. And sometimes I count like that to make sure I didn't miscount. So just please, please bear with me. And then lastly, this is the leftover that we have. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. So we have 12 extra dollars. I'm thinking, let's not put it towards gas. Let's just throw it back into the account because, I mean, you know what? Let's just say that we put it on home. What did I say this was? $12. So let's say it's $115, right? Right. So then this would only be short $55. Get me out of these debts that I brought onto myself. I guess the big bill should have been here, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do after the fact. I guess I didn't need to move that. Okay, so the envelopes are completed. So I'm just gonna put the envelopes back, but honestly, We're about to take that money out. And what I'm going to do for the taxes, I'm actually gonna put that in my high yield savings so that it can continue to grow for the rest of the year, while I add money to it, of course. And then by the time it's tax time, I won't be breaking my neck to come up with the full amount because it would have already been helping me help myself. All of my envelopes are in, thick as can be. Travel is definitely going back into the account. Home is going to go back in the account. Then I have these 2 stars. Let me show you. These 2 stars for my Chime savings. All the circle things are to my oldest bank account. The stars are going to my Chime savings. I'm gonna calculate that. And when I come back, we'll go into the planner in my finance section. Wait. Numbers don't really seem that outrageous until you have to add them up. BMF, 25, okay. Groceries, household, 100, okay. 115 is what we said home has, okay. Travel has 152, $492. Huh, now I'm curious because you know, I avoid adding this up because once I know, it might all turn into BMF. I'm just kidding. Plus 80, plus 20, 15, plus 60, plus 18, plus 180, plus 38, 138, 22, 152. Jeez, 973. So that's what I'm depositing. Let's take it out. I was about to go into my planner, but this is more exciting. All right, the big old groceries. Sad to see you go. But I also have something else that I would like to get. Why was I on a waiting list for an item that isn't waiting list worthy in my opinion, but I guess other people think it is. And I did not get the item because I missed out on that. And I'm still waiting on something from Jamaica, so that video is on hold until I get a response from the people. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 91, 2, 3, 93. 1, 93. What? Why do I have an extra $1? Excuse me? Oh my gosh, 5 and 5, 10 and 2, 12. So where'd the extra $1 come from? I don't know where the extra $1 came from, to be honest. But either way, it's going back. There's a number wrong somewhere, but I think an envelope had an extra $1 in it, but you know, it's going back to its rightful owner, my bank account. Anyway, so that's going back. Luckily, I have an envelope. Something tells me to look in the back. What is this? I know this is not part 1 of the budget. Hours have gone by. Here is the after. I have no words for my actions. Every time I do this, I am disappointed in myself. I just can't believe what I'm seeing. And I mean, the fact that it just isn't finished yet is also very concerning, but we're here. We have quite a bit of gas being guzzled. I mean, I have a lot of gas station kind of things here because I had to go back into the office when I got back from Jamaica. So a lot more gas expenses than last month, I will say that. And I did have a few experiences. When I calculated the amounts for this month so far, I put things like the work cafe and blow money fast, because technically you don't need to have breakfast at the work cafe. It's convenient. And now I've made it a part of my routine, but that would easily save me maybe almost $25, $30 a week, which is quite a bit when you think about it, because that could go into my gas. But honestly, I only get a breakfast biscuit. So anyway, I add that to BMF. I also add things like this. This right here is dinner en blanc. So I just locked in our tickets, and then Timbo is gonna give me that back. Technically, only half of this, but for the budget, because I did spend it, I put the whole amount there. Fast food related, work cafe related. If I go to Target, come on, I know I'm not getting groceries at Target, but I don't even remember what that small item was that I got. Might have been a shirt or something. What else? This is champagne. Anyway, I also put HBO Max. Parking deck, $16? Robbery. We're going to talk about that a little bit more when we add it up, but here is something that I wanted to show you. I want to just get a gift card for the remainder of the year for Hulu, so that small amount doesn't keep coming out every month. I can just pay it off for the rest of the month. Don't worry about it. And for payback, $518.99. This amount is part of the next project that I'm working on in the house. I will be putting this on my list of things to pay back, similar to my debts, but don't know of a way we're going to handle it yet, but I know it has to happen. So that's why I have these two things here on my sticky. Let's get into the planner in my finance section, shall we? I didn't do the overview for the month because at the end of the year, we're gonna do a flip where it will really be exposed. Let's get close. At the top, this is the last time I did this, so I don't even remember what July's budget with me looked like. Probably chaotic, you know, life's been crazy, but this is what I've been doing this year just so that I have an idea of how close or far away I am from paying off that debt. And the way that I pay off my debt, let's just be honest here. Everyone is not making $100,000 a year or have 2 income households or they have a government job. So as someone who is 1 income with the mortgage, with the car payment, I have a huge HOA payment. So I just use numbers that are comfortable for me and a little bit more realistic for me. Use the numbers that work for you. If putting aside $200 every paycheck towards your debt works for you, then do that. If it's $25 every paycheck that works for you, do that. If it is 100, whatever the number is where you can still function as a human in society without robbing a bank, then do that. So anyway, debt payoff, this is what we had in here, but now it's updated. So we have $45.80 in Chime savings, and let's be honest, I haven't been using my Chime like I should. This number should have been well over $60 by now, but we'll do better in September. Savings challenge is at $138. Very proud of that. The debt envelope, which, you know, we call it KTH for now, is at $180, totaling $363.80. So since we have the $363.80 that should be going towards the debt, I'm going to transfer that amount. Well, I'm going to transfer the cash amounts to Chime, and in the savings, it will begin to grow. This is what I have left to pay down, $838.20. So that is exciting. We broke the $1,000 mark. Great. Now on to the other big boy. Let me show you something from before. So in June, I did this insane breakdown where, I mean, look at how much I spent on gas. What? That's a bill. That's a bill and a half. That's a bill and a full tank of gas. BMF, I mean, things were happening. Things were happening. So for August, and August is not over, so you can see that I was getting aggressive and writing angrily because of all of the expenses. Like, in a perfect world, this expense insert should only take up a page. I mean, the front of an insert. Like, I should be moving and shaking like that, but I'm not there yet in life. Here are the numbers for August so far. Can we? June, August. Yes, the number is going down, but why so much? Dinner on Blanc, of course, is 100 and something of that. 62.89 is going to go back. So technically this is under 365, under 365 if I put this money back. But the month isn't over, so I know this is reasonable to have here. Good Lord. Yeah, that gas is crazy. Like, this, come on now. This is crazy. A full tank of gas can't get me to work to and from, like, at least half the week. No. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Absolutely ridiculous, insane, outrageous. But I am going to also put this here just so that I remember that I talked about. These are crooked. You know I'll fix them. My camera is about to die. If you were yelling out 392 when I was yelling out 492, thank you. If you didn't yell out anything, count your days. But here, the 40 is going to go to Chime and 352 is going to go to my oldest bank account. I kind of borrowed from Chime earlier this month and I forgot. So that's a fair assessment. Apple, you are not paying me, okay? Let me move that laptop. I just want to say thank you so much for watching and putting up with my craziness and chaotic budget. I hope that maybe you're inspired to do your budget, create some categories that you weren't even thinking about. Hopefully, I will see you in the comments or in the next one. Don't spend as much on gas as I do. Bye.